Hi, I'm Ben, I like Kill Team, and I want to talk about it. So, a few days ago, Games Workshop, believe it or not, released a free Kill Team, rules for a free Kill Team on the Warcom website for all of us in the world to download and have for free. That's wild. Not only that, it looks pretty good. Not only that, it was overdue for a year. This should have been the first Kill Team that they put out after the starter box, in my opinion, and I'm super pumped. It's the Intercessor Kill Team, and I really want to talk about it. An Intercession Kill Team, as it's actually called, an Intercession Squad Kill Team, as it's called, is made up of Intercessors and Assault Intercessors, and you can mix and match to your heart's desire, right? Is this the most options? No, it's a shooty thing or a fighty thing, but there's a lot of flavor in there that is super important that you don't want to miss out on. And I think this means really good things for the hobby. I think this means really good things for Kill Team. And I'm just going to say it. I think this means this is a good sign of things to come for Games Workshop in the future. This is the ultimate starter team. Super accessible for people if you have a 40k army, your Marine army, and you want to get into this. Even if you have a different 40k army, you probably have some Space Marines on sprue somewhere or in a box somewhere. I bet you have them. That's the 40k journey. You end up, whether you want it or not, you will have a few Space Marines. And so you could probably play this team with what you have in your hobby collection right now. Or if not, you can either buy a box of Intercessors or a box of Assault Intercessors, or you source some of each, and you have a Kill Team that seems, I haven't played it yet, but looks perfectly serviceable. Looks pretty decent. Pretty survivable. It looks decent. Will they top tables anywhere? If a good player plays them, probably. But they don't. They look decent. That's all I can say. They look decent and fun, and that's a pretty good combo. And the rules are free, people. I mean, all rules can be free if you find them somewhere online. I don't mean actually. I don't mean stealing them. I mean finding them online somewhere. Right? They can be free. But this is download it from Warcom. That's huge. That's insanely huge. I'm so excited for that. All teams, all future drops should be like that. Should be free to download the rules for that team from the website. That should be how it is from now on. I don't know if it will be, but it should be. I have a longtime buddy that I have recently, Kill Team has sunk its teeth into, and the team that he was that gravitated towards first was, guess what? Space Marines. Everybody loves Space Marines, okay? What got me into the hobby was Astartes. I saw Astartes and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the plunge and actually build some Space Marines because Space Marines are cool, whether you want to admit it or not. They're very cool. And Intercessors, just the design, it's good. It's super clean. It's good. They look great. They're accessible, and so it's the ultimate starter team. And I think whether or not you play Space Marines or even like Space Marines, yeah, I'm talking to you. If you don't like Space Marines, if you're too cool for Space Marines, you should have this team in your collection just for the newbies, right? If you're trying to introduce a team, this is a bespoke team that is pretty capable, but the rules are pretty streamlined, and there's not a ton to keep up with, but the damage output is good, the survivability is good, and everybody new most of the time like Space Marines, so I'm just so pumped. It looks like, without playing them yet, a decent team, pretty capable. The rules seem pretty capable with good damage output. Pretty survivable, which is great for new players, and easy to run, a low model count. These are all things that are good for somebody new, right? Like what I would do, I would give a new player, hey, run this team, pick 2 of these rules that you think are cool, and let's play a game. And then what you would do is run someone like the Blooded Kill Team or like a 10 model Vet Guard against them to let them get easy kills, because that's a little pro tip. Make sure when you're playing against somebody for the first time, make sure they get a lot of kills. Leave your guy out in the open a time or two just so they can blast him, because that will kind of just, you want to, more than you want to destroy somebody, you want them to catch the bug so you can play more games with them. That's a pro tip. I have a feeling that this Intercession Kill Team will bring a lot of new players to the game, and that's a good thing. That's what we want, Listen, 40k players out there, big camera players out there, they don't know that Kill Team is a better game, and it's our job to teach them. Lovingly teach them and show them the light that, hey dude, Kill Team is like a better game. Let me show you. You have some Intercessors? Let's go, And so I feel like, and Games Workshop knows this. That's why it's free, right? Because nothing is ever wholesome, right? Let's be honest. They're going to make their money back. It's going to be fine. But I think, the goodwill they build up by doing this is worth taking the hit on, a couple White Dwarfs they're going to sell. So that's what I think. Also, this is a play it your way, a have it your way style kill team, if you will. Which is I love. I love player agency. I love putting choice into the player's hands. I love you being able to decide how you want to play this team. This is one team that can be played a bunch of different ways. Instead of Blood Angels or Salamanders being locked into a certain style of play, like, well, if you like sword fighting, then you have to be a Black Templar, and if you like, I don't know, having long, beautiful hair, then you have to be a Blood Angel. Like, you can just say, okay, I have Blood Angels, but my Blood Angels, so like I have Blood Angels, what style of play fits Blood Angels the best? Or I have Blood Angels, but my Blood Angels are a little different. They're a little cooler than other Blood Angels, so what can I have them be? Or I'm playing a narrative game, and my commander has this trait, like he's brash, he's like a pretty feisty dude. What fits that style of play? Or like I'm playing narrative, I'm going to roll up my team's chapter tactics, and that's insane. The fact that they have put chapter tactics is so long overdue, and they didn't do it how I expected it, but I actually think is a really good thing. I was expecting like the Marks of Khorne, where it's like, okay, Salamanders, Blood Angels, Black Templars, Ultramarines, like I was that, and now this is just really different, and they've done it, in my opinion, I mean, I haven't played it yet, but it looks really good, and there's some really, really nice options on there, and maybe, a couple that aren't awesome, but you don't have to take them. There's 12. There's 12, and you get to pick 2. That's super dope. I love it. I think that's what has made me so excited. I didn't know that I wanted this team so bad. A conversation I've had at the local game store a few times, actually, with a few different people, has been I am at the table playing Kill Team, the best game that there is to play, and a 40k player will walk over and say, oh, is that Kill Team? And I'll say, yeah, it is. It's actually, this new edition is really, really good. Have you tried it? And they'll say, oh, no, not yet. Are chapter tactics a thing yet? And I have to say, oh, actually, sorry, no. I know it needs to be in there, but it's not there yet. But now, next time I have that conversation, I can say, ha, you betcha, son. Let me show you. You get to create your own, right? So that's super cool. Love that. That's gonna fix at least a lot of conversations, a lot of feels bads and killed it, because it's like what's like, oh, actually not yet. They're like, oh, okay, all right, thanks. And it's like, oh man, just lost that guy. But if I could say, yeah, actually, you get to create your own, like, that makes a big difference for people. And so those conversations at the game store, those like snap decisions, like, oh, I'm gonna try that out, or hey, I have Blood Angels over here. Can I actually get a game in? And you can say, yes, bring them and let's play. That stuff like that is important. And this makes that whole side of this game and getting people into skirmish games and into kill teams specifically a lot easier. And I think this team is going to be, like, I think this is going to be the team to beat in casual play. I think it'll be super, super pub stompy, because, you don't see like a Harlequins, like someone who knows Harlequins like really well at a casual table. You don't see like soul crushing Pathfinders at a casual table. So I think around just local game stores, people rolling dice, having fun, which is how most people play the game. I think they're going to do really well, and that's good, right? Space Marines should feel like Space Marines. And they haven't so far, except for Legionaries. And so I think they're going to feel like Space Marines now. And that's a win. For even if you don't like Space Marines, this is a win for the game as a whole, because more people will be playing, more people will be trying it out, more people will be longtime players. And that's what we're after, is more people playing the game that we love. On one of the Discords, I heard one person say that they had, there was an interaction somewhere about, oh man, all this free stuff and this is a sign of Kill Team dying. And like everybody in that group were actually like, I think the opposite. I think Kill Team is just getting started. I think this year, I think Games Workshop is going to just rain expensive blows down on our head with really cool Kill Team releases. If what we've seen so far is anything to go off of, man, I think there's a lot of really cool stuff to come. I think they're going in the right direction. This is great. I want more free teams. I want more cool Space Hulk boxes. I want more thematic stuff. I want more cool stuff for Kill Team. And it looks like that's what they're preparing to give us this season. So I think this is good. Let me know what you think. I think there's just a lot of good things coming, and this team specifically is a big win. It should have come a lot sooner. This should have been out like months ago. And like the first White Dwarf team, in my opinion, this should have been this team. But it is what it is. It's here now. It means good things. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How you plan to run your team. Like all this kind of stuff. I'm going to be building mine. And also, Intercession Squad Hobby Challenge, baby. For the Kill Team Casuals Hobby Challenge. There it is. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for liking and commenting and subscribing and being so cool and nice on the internet. If you want to get some Battle Brothers merch, you can do so in the description. If you want to be the coolest and nicest person in the world, like actually in the world, the Patreon link is down there. If you want to support the channel, help me buy more models and some equipment, stuff like that, it's there. You can find me on Instagram. At Battle Brothers Tabletop. You can find me in the Battle Brothers Discord server, a very wholesome and healthy kill team community, and it's there. We're chill. We like kill team. We like talking about it. If you are sort of like that, you might think it's a good place to hang out. So that's going to do it, guys. I have kids to go take care of. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you around.